let you down.
Disappointing. Whether it is your flesh or my flesh, his flesh or her flesh, it will not act right. It will not behave. It will not keep commitment. It is fragile. It is sensitive. It is emotional. It is up one day, down the next. Flesh at times is foolish. You cannot rely on it. You cannot put any trust in it because it is disappointing. Touch your neighbor one more time and say, don't lean on me. Because flesh is disappointing.
Because flesh is disappointing.
But my brothers and sisters, there comes a time in your life when you realize I cannot do what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it right. I'm trying to act right. I'm trying to get it together. But it is at that moment that you begin to reach out for someone who is greater than you to assist you in doing what you cannot do on your own. And may I introduce you to him. His name is Jesus. And when he comes into your life, he says, I would be your Savior, but I need to be your Lord. Because in order to be your Savior and to deliver you from your circumstances, I need to be the Lord in your life enough to bring you to the point of change. Touch your neighbor one more time and say, don't lean on me.
Don't lean on me. My God.
Say, don't sweat me.
Don't sweat me.
Because I'm going to let you down. Don't sweat me. Say, don't sweat me.
Don't sweat me. My God.
Now that is when you come to the Lord, you go through a weaning process of letting go of what you had your hands on so you can take hold of what God has for you. And that's where most of us get stuck because we really, Bishop, never release what we have renounced. We never usually release what we have renounced. We really never let go of what we said we walked away from. But until you release what you have renounced, you can never seize the blessing or the promise of God in your life. And it is a miserable situation, I know, because you are too out to be in, but you're too in to be out. You are too in the church to be in the world, but you're too in the world to be in the church. So you are caught in the middle, and you are exhausted, and you are torn apart, because trying to live 2 or 3 different lives will kill you. The Apostle Paul says in Romans 7, I know that I am rotten through and through. So far as my old sinful nature is concerned, no matter which way I turn, I can't make myself do right. I want to, but I can't. When I want to do good, I don't. And when I try not to do wrong, I do it anyway. I do love God's law with all of my heart, but there is another law that is at work within me, and it is at war with my mind. So after I get through trying to figure it all out, after I'm up today, down today, up tomorrow, down tomorrow, in today, out tomorrow, then I finally scream, oh, wretched man that I am, who can free me from this life that has dominated me by sin? It will wear you out. It'll wear you out emotionally. It'll wear you out physically. It'll wear you out mentally. Got a little something going on over here. Little something going on over there. But when you get with the right crowd, you sound like a child of the king. Then when you get with the other folk, you sound like the boys in the hood. But I came to tell you today, there must be a you have renounced. Touch your neighbor and say, release. Release. That thing.
That thing.
In your past.
In your past.
Tell them again, say, release.
Release.
That thing in your past.
That thing in your past.
And in order for that to happen, you usually have to have a lot of failures. I thank God for the failures. Touch your neighbor and say, I thank God for the failures.
Thank God for the failures.
After failure, and after a lot of pain, you begin to look retrospectively at your life and say, I wish I had married Jim instead of Michael. Or if only I had married Sheila instead of Mary. Or whatever your case may be. I don't want to say, I should have married James if you were a man, but I married Mary. If I had been there instead of here, if I had taken that job instead of this job, I should have been a part of that church instead of this church. There are many kinds of things in your life you can look back over and find regrets about. And one of the hardest things in the world is to counsel and minister to someone who has a heart full of regret. Because no matter what you tell them about the benefits of being where they are right now, they are always looking back over their shoulder, wondering about the what if. That's right. And it's that kind of thinking that will stop this marriage from working. Because you're still worrying about that person that let you go. Of that person who walked out on you. Of that person who was unfaithful to you. And you cannot appreciate the husband or the wife that you do have. Just because Ray jacked up your life. Or Shanae jacked up your life. Or Bobo jacked up your life. You should get over that and respect and honor the man that God has given you. And just in case you had a Shanae now. Because there are some out there. Let me just take a pause right quick and say this. Don't you ever get a woman for what she looks like. 36, 24, 36, brother. After a while, Tiger Woods is all gonna be the same. That's me. You tell her you have to be 6'3", got to have broad shoulders, got to have curly hair, and things get around that. I listened to Jennifer today. You need somebody you can have a conversation with. You looking at how he's looking, then he can't speak. And you're ashamed to introduce him to your family. Baby, when we get in here, don't you say nothing. Don't you say nothing, dude. Just lie your head. Because you know how we are. You know we get shamed. You take this idiot in there, you done brag about how fine he is. You get in there and hump him, see? I'm like, girl, is this a fool you up here talking about? Men, be careful. It's a denial spirit. She acting like she all care about you. Baby, lay your head in my lap. Let her tell me your secret. And she's smart because she didn't say, what is your man? Where's your strength at?